The question is, a boat moves relative to river with a velocity which is n times the river flow velocity, and we are having 4 options. You can see different way how actually he has given us the options. If n is less than 1, boat cannot cross the river. If n is equals to 1, boat cannot cross the river without drifting. If n is greater than 1, boat can cross the river along shortest path. And D, boat can cross the river whatever is the value of n. For the last one, for this one, if you understand how actually the drifting happens, if this is the river, okay, so river is flowing in this direction. If we say the flow is in this direction, and the boat when tries to move like this, boat tries to move like this, actually it will drift in this direction. So this is how the boat drifts. So time taken here is given by, so time taken in this situation is given by, it is a width of the river divided by it is the velocity of the boat with respect to river. This should be written, that is nothing but W divided by n v r, because velocity of the boat with respect to river is n times v r. Okay, so n times v r. So it is nothing but what you can understand in this situation is time is inversely proportional to n. So whatever the value of n we give here, so for all, right, for all n greater than 0, a boat can cross. So boat can cross a river. Boat can cross a river. So this option comes right. So this is how I can judge this option. So this option is right. And now what we are thinking about is the other 2 or 3 options. Okay. So now what we have to think is, the river is flowing if say in this direction, and this is the boat. Well, so in this situation, if you think the resultant velocity, then we have to think in a different way, like this is a completed triangle in this manner. Okay, so this is what I can call if this is theta, right, this angle will be 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta, that is here in this case 180 minus theta. So in that situation, this is the velocity of the boat in the river, and it is crossing perpendicularly like this. So it is vertically, it is crossing the river, vertically it is crossing. So here is the boat's velocity, and here is the river velocity. Then what we can think is, using cosine rule, it is v square is equals vr square plus vb square minus 2 vr vb cos 180 minus theta. This will come for the triangle. Okay, so for this triangle we can write, so this is vr definitely. So now 180 minus theta, when it is used for halide angle, so vr plus vb square, this becomes a plus 2 vr vb cos theta, right. So this is this much. And if we assume, boat is crossing, v is equals v perpendicular, boat is crossing along the shortest path. For the shortest path, the resultant velocity should be perpendicular to the river flow. Okay, so that is nothing but otherwise, or I can say v is perpendicular to vr. Okay, so v is perpendicular to vr. So in this situation, what we can think of is tan alpha is equals, right, tan alpha is equals it is vb sin theta divided by vr plus vb cos theta. and since it is a we know V is perpendicular to VR, here the alpha is nothing but this one alpha is nothing but this one, this is alpha. So definitely, so alpha is a 90 degree. Okay, so this is a 90 degree when the boat is crossing perpendicular to the river. So this should be 90 degree. So using that situation, what I can do further is tan 90 is infinity, right, infinite value. So infinite, that is equals VB sin theta divided by VR plus VB cos theta. So that means the lower term should be this whole thing should be is equals 0. That means what I can write is cos theta is equals minus VR divided by VB. Otherwise, we can say minus VR divided by n times VR, because it is given that the speed of the boat is n times the speed of the river here, right. So using that situation, what I can say is cos theta is equals to minus 1 divided by n. So when I use this situation here in this particular formula, right. So definitely what I can write is by using this here. Okay, so when I use it here, so definitely this whole equation can be written as V square is equals which is a n VR square minus VR square. This will be the situation. So when I put this thing here, so I may get V square is equals this much. That means if this is nothing but V perpendicular, so V perpendicular is not equal to 0, right. V perpendicular is not equal to 0, then what I have to do is I should think that this whole thing is not equal to 0, otherwise this is greater than, right, it is greater than 0. So that means what I can say is n square minus 1 is greater than 0, otherwise n should be greater than 1. So to cross the river perpendicularly, n should be greater than 1. So it is said here, if n is greater than 1, boat can cross the river along the shortest path. This is right. Well, so from the same situation, we can think of if n is equal to 1, boat cannot cross the river without drifting. Yeah. If we put this value n is equals to 1, we cannot hold all the situation what I mentioned here. So that means this is also right. If n is equals to 1, boat may not cross the river perpendicularly, it may drift using some other conditions if we know. So and A says if n is less than 1, boat cannot cross the river. Definitely this is not possible. So we cannot hold it, we cannot understand the given situation by using all these discussions. So n is less than 1, boat cannot cross the river. This is wrong. So n can take any value, because one more thing I can say, that means how. So for drifting, I already said this situation, if I give some fraction, okay, so if n is greater than, if n is greater than 0 and n is just less than 1, this is a fraction. So fraction we may get. So by giving fractional value for this situation, right, so this situation, this is possible. So that means boat can cross by making drift. So that means option A is somehow it is wrong. So that means the final opinion is B, C and D options are correct.